Greetings, my Dragon Knights, Dragonborn, and Dragon. This is Dragon Knight, Dragonborn, Dragon Say, get the memo. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, blah, 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 blah. You get it. Hype and all that stuff out of the way first, guys. I'm just moving along because I think you all want to get into the thing. However, this is what, from what I'm seeing, StarDew Valley creators, Ape? Sorry, I cannot say this name correctly, but it's the creators of the dev streams of, StarDew Valley. Comments on the update 1.7 and Nintendo Switch 2 port. And you did not read this video's wrong. I may throw in probably something else a little bit here and there as well. And this is from Game Rant, as usual. Article is in the description below. So, this is from LB. I'm not gonna butcher the last of their last name.
And here we go.
StarDew Valley creators. Ape, StarDew Valley devs. I know it says creator. I'm not gonna butcher this one. I know it's like Ape, but I can't say this one for the life of me. Has just recently teased the news on the beloved farm simulators feature is on its way. Since the launch of back in 2016, StarDew Valley has become one of the most successful indie titles of all time and has its inches towards its 10 years anniversary. Many players have wondered what's the next for the game. And from what I'm seeing, because I did skim this over before I actually picked this up, it's just gonna be a very long one because at least I give some game rant. They actually go a little bit more into detail, except for just like somewhat halfway and then boom. So yes, I forgot how long this was because when StarDew Valley, I just started my YouTube career back then. But yes, how long it's been really going. It's really surprising. I have played a little bit of StarDew Valley on my own time. It's a very chill farm game. It's just like the best way of saying it. It's like it's a farm game. It's like Harvest Moon type level of farming simulating game, and it's really fun. A really chill game. Last year, StarDew Valley's 1.6 update I read, and it's one of the best, and it was one of the most substantial updates that the game had seen in its post-launch life. The new festivals and events, fresh NPC dialogues, and mastery system. The additional of the Land farms type are just the type of the iceberg with 1.6. Despite the updates bringing plenty of the major changes, we were quickly eager to find out there be more 1.7 update in the future, which is actually cool. And yes, like I said, it's gonna be a Switch 2 port. I'm gonna probably go ahead and say it probably is just from like any other indie game. Fine enough. Probably just cap at 30 unless Nintendo gets their heads over their ass and start using DLSS that you've been promising.
I didn't realize expecting the bare fucking minimum was asking too much.
Oh, but they don't want to use that because guess what? They're just like, oh, here you go, off you go. Now, however, I wonder if this is going to be a Switch 2 port, then it'll probably be the Switch 1 port. Anyways, Black? Back in August, Ape finally confirmed the player's suspicion that revealing there will be a 1.7 update, but when it would be ready for another mystery entirely beyond 1.7. Fans has been waiting for StarDew Valley Switch 2 port ever since the console launched. And while at a past Nintendo Direct claimed the port will arrive in fall 2025, it has yet to be seen. However, according to Ape, news about the port will become very soon. StarDew Valley 1.7 hopefully won't make a mountain out of a molehill. And here you go. StarDew Valley Switch 2 port is the closest becoming a reality, while update 1.7 makes some exciting changes. So this is from This is from the Land of Twatter. Any updates of the recent release? Any update of the release of Switch 2 edition purchase. Super looking forward to its release. Swank face. It will announce sometime very soon. Sorry about the long wait. Can you give the hints? There will be some more character/social stuff. It will also be additional to add a new farm type. Lots of more, but I don't want to reveal most yet. And that's very understandable because it's still in development and they can't really give out much away. So people just really want to know, hey, is this X, Y, and Z? And they can only give a little bit of information, and that's fine. So anyways, on Twitter, Abe was asked if there was any updates of this says a Stardew Valley Switch 2 port. While the developer wasn't about the details, he did say, "I'll announce something very soon." With Nintendo promising in the past that fall 2025, yeah, it's all gone, would be in the window. There will be a few more days left in the season until winter is in full swing. So Ape says very soon. That could mean in a few days or a few weeks or months. It's difficult to pinpoint, but those waiting to play Stardew Valley on the Switch 2 might not have to wait much longer. Like I'm trying to say, the Switch 2 port will upgrade how Stardew Valley is experienced on the Nintendo console as unit-sized game share, 4-player split screen co-op, support of Joy-Cons, PC-like mouse controls, which may see more ideal to game to play. Yeah, because I know that's how at least Nintendo's gaming, at least controller, mouse, because honestly PCs already had the mouse for a while now before Nintendo decided to do their own. I know they probably patented their own version of like the Nintendo patent of the mouse. So, but anyways, here's some pictures of it. So here you go if you really want to read. Which is actually really cool, and I'm actually excited for people that have been wanting to play Stardew Valley on the Switch 2, or at least the Switch console, because guess what? It is one of those very nice games that you can just sit down, play a bit, play with your friends, and I have played a little bit of it, and I have literally enjoyed this game. I just figured it'd be more fun with friends. That's just gave me that vibe with, so that's actually kind of really cool. Concerned Ape, I probably butchered that again, so I'm just gonna from now on, I'm just gonna say Ape. I'm sorry, but I'm just bad at pronouncing names, okay? Or at least big words. My small brain don't work. Shares details about update 1.17 in response of another question on Twitter. Hey, somebody did say Twitter. Thank you, not saying X, but Twitter. Regarding the 1.7 update, Ape shared some exciting details about what it will feature. More characters and farm stuff are planned, and he even hinted the possibility of a new farm type since it's traditional for updates. Beyond that, Ape still kept secretive, and that's my area on channel, confirming there was more details to share, but he wanted to wait until the timing was right. And I do agree with that. Like I said, you had to hold your best cards before the time is right, and that's when you can just say, okay, here you go. We'll definitely see what this update will be. It's been a while since I played Stardew Valley, so to me, I think this is actually good for at least the Nintendo Switch gamers that was actually looking forward to at least the part here. Even though if you ask me, go with PC, you won't have better time with it, but teach to their own. And I understand that completely because I used to be on console with my friends, and ever since then, at least in March, I just went full on PC with, at least in my opinion, full PC gaming. Now, of course, I still have some games on my console if I want to do some shared consoles or whatever the case is and pull that up, bing bong boom. If I ever want to go through that route, which I probably end up doing because I still have Skyward Sword that I want to like play again. So anyways, hopefully this gets out, or if this video does get out, have Merry Christmas and stay safe. Like I said in one of my videos, gaining further insight into 1.7 is exciting, but the developer didn't share any hints of a potential release date. Those are hoping for a haunted, I'm not gonna butcher that, news were unfortunately left empty-handed. Ape didn't mention anything about his next game. The spiritual successor of Stardew Valley was officially announced back in 2021, but since then, updates has been sparse, especially with Stardew Valley taking up a lot of Ape's time and energy. And for an indie dev, yes, this makes perfect sense here because it makes sense. But yeah, now you're gonna have Stardew Valley on, here. I know it's on Steam. You got it on Xbox. I know PlayStation. I think it's possibly on PlayStation. Oh yeah, there you go. And what it says right here, so as you can probably see, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, Switch, Nintendo, possibly, and maybe phone. It's just for an indie dev, it kind of makes sense. Or he's still like taking up a bit more time. I don't know about Stardew Valley's successor, so because I picked up the game, I think in 2022, 2021 at most. Can't quite remember. The game's 10th anniversary is right around the corner. Stardew Valley turns 10 on February 2026. And that's definitely true. I think that's kind of how my channel, either I started in January or February, I can't quite remember. I know it was like at least at the beginning of 2026, because that's how I met the Angry Donut, and we've been good friends since then. So that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, it's turning 10 years. Although, yes, my channel's been around more longer than 10 years, because I actually do have some older videos and older slideshows I kind of started, but then dropped off. But then I just want to do some gaming videos, and that's where, at least back then, at least in the year of 2026, the golden age of YouTube was well spread, and gaming took over then, and that's where I kind of started my stuff. So far, aren't any new plans for a Stardew Valley 10-year celebration, but it would be perfect moment for a fresh news, which would be releasing on the Switch 2 port. More updates on 1.7, or even a haunted February 26th, 2026 is the ideal date for a least some kind of announcement. Apes plan for Stardew Valley remain mysterious, but that adds the excitement. There are still a few weeks left in the year too, so Stardew Valley Switch 2 edition has the potential to close out the year with a bang. Only time will tell, but base is Ape's words, and the port feels ever closer, and that's definitely true. Again, if you just ask me, I know I'm on repeat here. If you have a PC, pick up the game, because you're gonna have a little bit more better time, and you have, like, I know, probably like cheap mods if you want to go down that route, teach to your own. However, if you got it on any platform, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and you picked up the game, yeah, it's just really good. And I do agree with at least the score, because 90 out of 10, that's still excellent. So yeah, it has released on February 26, 2006, so 2016, excuse me, not 2006. I can definitely agree with this, and it is a RPG simulating game, and just as much, it's a really good game. If you have some friends, I think in my personal opinion, you're gonna have a better time. As for me, I probably would need some friends to guide me a little bit more through here. And again, I would recommend just picking up just Stardew Valley on no matter what platform. But in my personal opinion, I would go for this, PC version of it, because you're gonna have a little bit better, more time. But that's just me. However, the Switch 2 port, it probably just runs fine. That's why I'm probably just going to take a little bit of a gamble here. It's probably going to run fine, probably at 30 frames, and somehow Nintendo finally just get their hands on DLSS and actually make it how to work on the console, because that's what they promised. Then that can run at least 80 or 90, or possibly just 60. Just in my personal opinion, I'm just knocking here. It's going to run good on Switch, even though how Nintendo kind of goes with their freaking consoles and how much the devs, bad business. But if you've been looking forward to Stardew Valley on the Switch 2, well, here you go. Article is in the link description below. If you're ever interested or actually want to pick it up, go ahead and pick it up. I think you're going to have a better time. And as always, my Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors, and Dragon King. This is Dragon Knight, Dragonborn, Dragon Sage, signing out. As always, if you like what you saw, don't forget to burn that like button, again, the subscribe button to join the family of Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors, and Dragon King alike. Comment, share, and definitely ring that bell, and a lot will help on the way. And as always, push the hype button, that'll be more helpful. I will definitely bring more gaming news on the way. And as always, farewell for now, my Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors, and Dragon King alike. Farewell for now.